gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in
You like watching people get fucked for free?
9,
You like watching people get fucked for free?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You were coming to see Clean and Friends, you're wrong. If you thought you were going to watch Good Morning America, you're wrong. Maury Povich is over. Jerry Springer is done. It's time for Morning Rips! Morning Rips! Breakfast with Morning Rips! Get your sips! Take a dip! You're getting high with Morning Rips!
Burning lips! Make it twist!
Forgetting lyrics!
Stormy clips!
Burning nips!
And I got the shits! Fuck!
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Squilini, Kicking Wing, Super Freak. What's going on?
Holy shit.
So,
Wow.
how was your weekend?
Good. It was actually really good. Saturday was really chill. Fucking we gamed hardcore. Fucking right back on that Windrose grind. Sunday came along. I took a nice break off pretty much all tech. Let's be real.
That's
I
good.
took a nice break. Me and my
That's
wife.
really good.
We delved into a new Gordon Ramsay show that we just came across called Hell on Wheels, which
Okay,
is
talk to me about it.
It's basically kitchen nightmares, but he sums it all down in 24 hours. So he makes all the renovations, the changes to the kitchen, everything within 24 hours, takes the kitchen staff, puts them in his truck to train with, like, one-on-one, train with actual fucking chefs to, I guess, understand the new menu and shit. And literally, it's at that point when he takes the chefs onto the truck to train with his people, that's like the line right there. Like, if you cannot make it past that area, you're done. There's no point in
You're
continuing
cooked.
the show. Like, yeah,
I
like,
love that.
But yo, an incredible fucking show. Great display of empathy. You know what I mean? A lot of empathy. You see a side of Gordon that you don't usually see in shit, which is really fucking cool.
Let's talk about Gordon real quick because this dude's got like 30 shows. I don't know how he does it. Okay, but
possibly one of the busiest motherfuckers in Hollywood, bro.
Yeah, but can I say,
Yeah.
his work ethic is what is like how I want to build Clean Sanchez me. As you can see, we're always trying to be busy. We're always trying to do something. So like watching him, because since 2019, right when we first started. During that time, my wife and I have watched so many of his shows. Not all of them. There's probably even shows that we've never even heard of. You know what I mean?
I've gone in on Gordon, bro. I consider Gordon Ramsay.
He's great.
He's a huge influence to me in the kitchen. Like, when I did the restaurant shit years ago, when I had the fucking the burger spot in North Bergen, that was one of the I guess influences that kept me in that kitchen, in love with cooking the food. Was just watching Gordon Ramsay and constantly seeing how no matter what pressure, no matter what the fucking obstacle, no matter what it is, he had the one thing in mind. Business is on the top of on the line. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Nothing is personal. Everything is business. So it really, it influenced a lot of tough decisions and a lot of shit that had to get done in order for our business at the time to succeed, to get anywhere. So the guy knows what the fuck he's doing. If the amount of shows and the length and time that he's been out is not proof enough, bro, I don't know what the fuck else to tell you.
Yeah,
Gordon Ramsay is G amongst G's.
He really is. And like, so I like, again, I love his business sense. I love the fact that he's got so much content out there. So he's even got like a few history shows, a few History Channel shows out, a couple A&E, you know, like Fox.
He did the shit in prison. You know what I mean?
The prison show, that's right, yeah.
That was insanity, but he did like. That's why I have a lot of respect for Gordon Ramsay, not just as a chef, but as an all-around human being, because he puts himself in
Very
these
smart.
shouldn't have to put himself in. You know what I mean? But he does it to help, because he knows, like, he sees the problems in these restaurants and in these industries and in these companies, and he tries to help. He tries his ass off. Now, he may come off as an asshole, as an arrogant prick at many other times, but at the end of the day,
I don't want to hear it.
what I keep saying to all these fucking guys are like, oh, you know, he just comes here to pick. Motherfucker, without Gordon Ramsay, you were fucked. You were within those couple of months away from closing down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Who was the guy? Marco Pierre?
From what?
Is that Gordon Ramsay's trainer?
Hold on.
Marco. I'm looking it up now. Marco Pierre White. Yep. Have you?
Yep.
So Marco Pierre White is just as, if not worse with his mouth than. Well, I don't want to say worse with his mouth. The thing with Marco Pierre White is that the way he says things, it would be like getting slit in the throat.
It comes off really fucking hostile. Extremely hostile.
Oh my God.
Extremely hostile. Like, you basically can file assault, like verbal assault charges with this guy. Like,
yeah, like, it's so funny too. Like, I'll never forget. I watched this compilation of him, and he was talking to like a news reporter, right? And he's cutting the food, and the news reporter was like, "Well, why aren't you paying attention to me?" He goes, "Because I'm making food."
fucking knife in my hand.
And like, he's so casual about it too. That's the crazy thing. Like, he's so casual, he's so witty. And like, when you look at, and like, that got passed on to Gordon. Yes. And Gordon is now, you know, you don't see Marco Pierre White doing, you know, this and that, you know, and he doesn't have to, because Marco Pierre White in his own right is one of the greatest cooks of all time. You know, the Gordon Ramsay style shows have also inspired other shows like Bar Rescue. They stole Ramsay's. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Bar Rescue and Bar Rescue is a good show. It's not even a bad show.
I like John Taffer. I think John Taffer is also a very well-rounded businessman. The guy has such a fucking grasp on not just marketing but business as a whole. Like, the man knows what the fuck he's doing. And again, these are instances where I watch these shows and I hear, like, you know, the contestants or, like, you know, the people, the subjects complain and get pissed off. With Gordon, it's like, bro, like, shut the fuck. Like, he knows what he's doing. And he'll say it like, yo, I got this many restaurants and these people are still fucking so convoluted in their delusion, which is the one word I hear Gordon use so much when he talks about these owners and shit, is they're deluded. Yep. You know, like, if your formula's not fucking working and the man, a world-renowned fucking chef walks into your restaurant, you shut the fuck up and you follow suit, bro. You do what is fucking asked of you. You say nothing more. Don't opinionate. Don't fucking complain. Don't cry. That's it. You do what is asked. 3 times he's really a nice, chill guy. Yeah, I fucking bet, bro. And
this wants to know if you're watching more later.
Most likely, absolutely, yes, because it is a damn good show. There's 3 seasons out currently. That's all available on Hulu, guys. So if you're interested, check this shit out.
You know what? You ended up watching Jury Duty. I'll watch this.
Well, we ended up watching Jury Duty and fucking the
Company Retreat.
The Company Retreat one. Dude.
What did you think of Company Retreat? Which did you think? They're both balanced out so well.
In a way, because Jury Duty seemed like more the challenge. Your technology is taken away from you. You are completely isolated.
You have to keep it.
Yeah.
Not just say it's a court. It's court. You know, how do you the way that they just got that off, and it's just like
there's not as much liberty as there was on the retreat. You know what I mean? At the retreat, you were able to be more you. You know, you can express more and open up more and have fun. It was hard to do that. Like, we saw instances of that during jury duty when they would go out, order food or whatever the case may be. They had their social moments, but it wasn't as grasped like as company retreat was. Company retreat had everybody kind of like commingled.
Company retreat was wild.
Dude, that was insane. Now, what I loved about the whole thing was that final episode where they brought
the reveal.
Where they brought both contestants together to talk about their experiences on the show, like compare and contrast the shit, just to find out that they were once again planted for another project they didn't know. Dude, really, really cool. I don't know who
really good stuff
the directors or the producers for those shows are, but they're really fucking good at what they do, bro. Like, they're damn good. These people must have worked for the CIA or somebody, because to get away with that shit for that length of time and stay as covert as possible, bro. My hat's off to him, man.
And James Marsden he's really in its own right now.
That should have been the one red flag the entire time that season, and it wasn't. Like,
what was so funny to me? Oh, you were in Sonic? I heard that movie was kind of bad. And James Marsden's face, he kept on saying, he goes, yeah, you know, James Marsden, Enchanted, Westworld. Like, he kept on bringing up the two things that people hate him in the most. I enjoyed Westworld, though.
That's good shows. Like, I love coming across shows like that. I like coming across shows like this Hell on Wheels shit. It definitely helps bide the time, and it's cool. It's cool to see the experiences, to empathize with people that are complete strangers with you through a television and shit, or a screen, monitor, whatever the case may be. TV's cool, man. And it's fucked that, you know, we're so stuck on these streaming services. Like, I'm going to be real. I miss commercials.
That's why I'm okay with ads. I have no issue with ads. I have no issue with them.
I miss live TV.
You know, listen, it's happening. But while we're talking about TV, because our next subject, we're going to go into history. We're going to go into history about an event that happened 40 years ago yesterday. But before we get into that, we have a special announcement. So my wife and I, we've been really trying to figure out what to do with the reality joint. And the problem with the reality joint is that reality shows are not all season. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually funny. It would be cheaper. Yeah, I'll put the commercials back. Yep. I don't mind them. It gives me a moment to piss without pausing, you know? But yeah, the reality joint, right? So reality TV does not last all season, all year. It's not a 365-day thing. So my wife and I, for weeks, actually months, trying to figure out, well, what do we do? What do we do? How do we make it right? We're going to rebrand. And instead of just doing reality TV, and here's something that a lot of people know about me and my wife, we love TV in general. Just like Gio said, TV, commercials, the old school days, you know? So we're going to cover all TV shows that we enjoy. Yeah.
How intrusive.
Yeah, I know. you know, we're going to cover all TV shows that we enjoy. Silo, Beef, which Beef is great. I need to watch it. I need to watch season 1 because I'm watching season 2. And then so many other classic shows like Heroes. You know, we could do things like talk about characters and stuff like that. And we're going to be doing the podcast in bed. So.
Nice. With clothes on, though.
Yes. We haven't figured out the name because every name that we come up with is taken. You know, where's the remote, past the remote, married to the remote, till death do us binge, stuff like that. You know, it's hard right now. But once we figure out the name, we'll have a date. Also, a couple people have been asking me about the time travel files.
Okay.
May 15th, the John Titor episode will be out.
There you go.
Okay. Now, you ready to talk about history, my friend?
Let's go. Let's take a dive backwards. Let's go.
Yep. So 40 years ago yesterday, the Chernobyl disaster happened.
Okay.
Okay, this is something that Geo knows me. I lost 3 weeks of work researching this thing back when the show came out. I actually believe that was like 2019, 2020. I took like
Uh-huh.
literal like 3 months researching this thing, learning everything there is to know about the disaster, the power plant, why they made the plant, the city of Pripyat, and for those who aren't familiar, right? You've played Call of Duty, right? So you know the mission where you play as Captain Price going through the place with the big carousel. That's
Yeah.
Pripyat. Now, for those who don't know, the Chernobyl power plant was a very awe-inspiring power plant that could have changed the future. Now, the town of Pripyat was the town, and this is great because I don't even need to have notes up for this.
Yeah. No.
The town of Pripyat was a town where all the workers of the Chernobyl plant lived in. So, from what, this was, they were close knit. They all knew each other. They all worked together, This was their community. And so going into work into that power plant, which at that time was one of the biggest achievements for, that area for Ukraine. And, they even said, what happens if the nuclear power plant explodes? And the answer was, that's impossible. It never can. And we were led to a disaster that is still affecting the world today.
Yeah.
And I'm not
absolutely radiated.
Oh yeah, so I watched a video yesterday called have you ever watched Jeremy Explores?
I know the content creator, yes.
Yeah, so he got an inside look, the most recent look of Chernobyl. He got to see the room where everything went down.
Okay.
And which was, it's very, very rare for people. Very rare for people to go into that room.
Like either government permission to get into that area in general, because that whole area is blockaded.
It's a war zone right now, yeah.
It's fucking blockaded.
So I don't know how he got in.
Yeah, that's
I'm
insane.
not even going to question it, but the tour was ran by scientists that were running the plant at the moment. Now, a lot of the plant still runs on analog technology, which is technology that's been used. And they said, the one guy, one of the tour guides, and he was also a scientist and worker engineer at the plant. Jeremy asked him, he goes, how does all this stuff work? He goes, because analog, and it still works.
It does, yeah.
There's even parts of the plant that are still like the post explosion effects and power of it is still there, but it's running on the limb. Now, one thing that absolutely blew my mind was that he got to go inside the sarcophagus. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He went into the sarcophagus.
Okay.
I wouldn't. And you know me. I'm obsessed with Chernobyl. I wouldn't even have gone inside of there. The radiation levels were brought up to 26. 26.
Motherfucker should have brought Rataway with him, because god damn.
Yo, and then like he's a little bit before that, they were in an area where the radiation was up to 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he asked the one lady, he goes, are we cooked? And she goes, we'll see in a few years.
I mean, yeah.
This is, but all in all, I respect people who would risk the danger to get us this type of content.
Technically your life you're risking, bro. There is such thing as radiation poisoning. Like, it can happen. So, I mean, I'm hoping that he didn't stay down there long enough. You know what I mean? Got the footage he needed, got out.
So in the footage, and it's a great video. It's just extremely. It's such a good video. I'll send you the link to it, Gio. You could see when they get in there, this guy says, "Okay, you film 1 minute, we leave." And like it was like they were out. So they weren't in there for that long, but that much exposure can still.
Oh yeah, it can still have some kind of effect on you. Yeah. Whether nausea, whether fucking intense headaches, something's gonna fucking happen. They'll feel it. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Now the crazy thing about this, this power plant was a sign of hope for the future of how, because since then, before that, people were scared of nuclear power. You know, we talk about nuclear power. I'm a big supporter of nuclear power being used as energy. And they're using it for the Mars shuttle. They're using nuclear energy for the Mars shuttle because, fuel wastes. Radiation doesn't.
Not for nothing. Fuel's also extremely fucking expensive, and not to mention the cause of so many fucking wars and dumb shit over fuel.
We should be using uranium for power for things like the shuttle to Mars. That's amazing, But the big companies like General Electric or whoever the fuck runs electric these days, they don't want the nuclear power. They don't want to give free energy to us, and that is what we need: free energy. The energy crisis would have been a whole different conversation if Chernobyl never exploded.
It reminds me of the whole marijuana ordeal. You know what I mean? Where Big Pharma doesn't want to accept marijuana as another form of medicine. So, like they just want to get paid. They want their fucking industries to be paid. They don't care.
Yes.
So it's like, the same idea here. Fuel companies and companies just want to get paid. They don't give a fuck.
But can you imagine if this explosion never happened? We would have never known what Pripyat or Chernobyl is if this disaster never happened.
How much more advanced Russia would have been technologically if
that's
that would have
the thing. Ukraine.
Ukraine, excuse me. I'm sorry.
It's been going back and forth for the last 30 years. So fair. It's fair. But it's a powerful movement. You know what I mean? And it was that the Chernobyl nuclear power plant was a sign of redemption of what people were using nuclear power for before that. We don't need weapons with radiation. We need power with radiation. The radiation power, nuclear reactive energy.
With infinite energy, bro, you know how lessening that would be for like feudal ordeals or throughout the world?
Look at the cost of utility bills right now.
Everybody would be able to sustain themselves affordably and without fucking risk. Like, we'd be straight. We'd be set. We don't have to worry about a fucking thing if that was the case. Everything running on nuclear power? Look at fucking Fallout, like pre-war Fallout and shit.
Yep. And look at Hello Tomorrow, that show. I don't know if you've watched it yet. Hello Tomorrow has the same thing. Things run on nuclear energy.
Yeah.
It was the perfect way. Hyper.
Now, what's crazy to me, like you see these people coming out with these shows and shit, scripts, like these documentaries and all this shit, like the fondness of their understanding of how to utilize nuclear energy without actually utilizing nuclear energy. The way they come up with the science behind it, like through scripts and shit like that, like when they're explaining nuclear energy and all this, like that had to have come from somewhere. Like somebody's testimony definitely fed into that script. So it's nuts. Like the intelligence is there to do the work, but nobody's taking the risk to do the work. Like it's
exactly.
There.
And then while this is all happening, NASA scientists are disappearing. So,
I'm telling you, bro, there's people floating in space right now, lost with no contact whatsoever. I'm laughing, but that's fucked up.
Do you think they just blew them out there?
Just left them out there. People know too much. You know what? Turn off microphones and communications. Let them go.
It would be, and I hate to say this, it would be kind of smart to hide a body, right? Just blast it into space.
Who's gonna find it? The only way you'll be able to do it is to track the fucking the silo or whatever they were in. You know what I mean? Like the satellite they were in. That'd be it. That'd be it.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Next,
scary.
So we only got like one bad thing to talk about, and that's about and that's about. Well, actually, let's stick to history. I have one more history thing.
Okay.
I was reading about Rasputin.
Whoa, that's a name I haven't heard of in a long fucking time.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. I was just, the algorithm just throws shit at me sometimes. So I watched this thing about Rasputin, and like, the dude survived 3 poisoned cakes and poisoned wine, and then got shot. Now, it claims after he got shot he was alive, but the autopsy says different.
Differently.
And then another video came up about Blackbeard. and how he died. You know how Blackbeard died?
It was like fucking seaweed poisoning or some shit. I don't know.
He was fighting the Royal Navy, right? And this guy named Maynard, right? Now the ship got fucked up. Yeah, it was him. So Blackbeard fucked this shit up, fucked this boat up, right? And so they go to board it. Now, before he boards it, Blackbeard has this dude named Black Caesar. He was a you want you wrong? He was a West African pirate that he was savage, and he was so savage that Blackbeard wanted him on his team. So he tells Black Caesar, you need to blow this ship up in case I fail. Right? So Blackbeard boards the ship and gets fucking tossed. He gets his ass kicked so fucking bad that someone came up behind him and sliced him behind the neck, and then he got beheaded.
Whoa.
So the Royal Navy takes his body and his head and they put it on a pike in Virginia.
Virginia?
Yeah.
What?
And his body got like burned or thrown into the sea or something like that. But they had his head on a pike. There is no gravesite for Blackbeard.
Yeah, I would have put that shit right on the tip of the Statue of Liberty and make it fucking really mean something. Virginia?
Now guess what? Now guess what happened to Black Caesar? He went to blow the ship up. And the crewmates, Blackbeard's crewmates, caught him trying to do it because they were just like, hell no, you ain't killing us too. We ain't going down with Blackbeard. He's dead already. And they beat the shit out of him, and then and he got actually turned into a slave. Yeah, Black Caesar got turned into a slave. So really crazy historical shit that went down in history. It's so interesting to read stuff like that, to think that shit like that actually happened.
You know what's funny though? Thinking about it, just hypothetically, if that was to happen today, you know how much footage we would have got from different angles because of all the cell phones pulled out when that happened?
Bro, they would have been, yo, we got Blackbeard's head!
Hold on a second. Blackbeard's on our ship.
Like, yo, it's the Blackbeard.
Like, what's up, guys? There's another episode of Shipping Out at Sea. We got Blackbeard here about to get beheaded in front of everybody. Woo!
We're going to put his head on the pike.
Tap the screen if you want to see his head on a pike immediately. Let's go, guys.
It must have been a good time back then, man. It must have been a good fucking time.
Oh, God.
All right. So next, we got stuff on David. So he's in jail. He got caught with a bunch of child porn on his phone. Footage just came out from his last show. Have you seen this? I'm not going to play it because I don't want the song to play on our algorithm or anything like that. So that song, you know which one I'm talking about?
He's like basically criminalizes him fucking self.
Yeah. So he has a lyric, and the lyric is, in the back of my mind, I killed you, right? So apparently at the show, his final show, now it could be up for interpretation. I'll send you the link so you could look at it yourself. It sounds like he says, and the caption of the video says, what? Like, he said, what now? Apparently, he said, in the back of my car, you died at that show.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's.
See, now this bothers me, though. Because, again, like, more cause for him to have been arrested earlier, bro. Like, he's still performing.
I got you, Hells.
It's a fucking case, like, actually active.
Still making money.
Yeah, this bothers me with a lot of situations because it happened with Brock Lesnar. It happened with a couple of people where there was still a case open, whether they were guilty or not. I'm not saying whatever it is. If the case is open, you should not be active. Like, you are being watched. You should be home chilling, fucking getting all your documents and shit together to disprove whatever you're like is against you. him going out on tour and still doing his thing, like, I understand the psyche of like, all right, just keep living a normal life, don't make yourself look guilty. Great. But this was a huge accusation. Huge. Anybody in their right mind would have canceled their fucking tours and be like, I need to be with my family, I need to fucking collect my shit, and I need to cover my ass.
He performed the day after they found the body in the car. Now, Gio, I sent you the video. Go watch it real quick. It is so incredible. And now, like, his little brother went on Instagram and said all pedophiles should be arrested and killed, or should be something and killed. So his brother's already upset. I was reading that his father put up a video, but I can't find confirmation on that. But what do you think, Gio? You just heard it.
Yeah, no, you cannot mistake those lyrics. He said, in the back of my car, you died.
Yeah. Like, if that's not incriminating enough, like, come on, man.
Like, I just, again, I don't, and I feel more for the family of this little girl who has had to watch and see this man out free, performing, living his fucking life while this case was still going on. Imagine how fucking upset that family must have been.
Bro, you know what's even more
justification, and homeboy is smiling, fucking bouncing on a stage.
Yeah,
like,
you know what's even worse, and the thing that I can't get out of my head either, is that this guy, and I had to do a little digging and a little bit of studying, right? This is the story that he himself and what he wanted. He has literally created a world where everything around him is exactly what he proposed in his lyrics, in his music. And people were praising this dude, defending this dude. And you just saw the footage that I just sent you. People were fucking singing that shit.
And they knew the lyrics. They know what was being said. You could hear it. Like, in canon. It was perfect. Like, no, man. It's really
society has failed, dude. Society has completely failed.
In many fucking facets, because it's not only this situation, it's many other situations within the music industry where we've glorified gang violence and all this other stupid shit and over-sexualization in music, when that should have been an expression. That's what music was originally for. Blues, jazz, all that shit was to express emotion and fucking turmoil and downtroddenness. And, it was supposed to be an extension of your emotion.
Sexual Feeling is probably the best song. No, WAP sucks. No,
WAP is terrible.
Because like WAP is a terrible song, but when you hear a song like Sledgehammer, which is about this guy's dick, right? Yeah. That's a cool, and I'm not saying because it's about his dick, it's a cool song, but you also have like Sensual Feeling, Sensual Feeling, big, sex in songs when you do it right.
See, but
it's
that's
magical.
Nobody was talking about, I'm gonna fucking bend that ass over, stick my dick inside your butthole and then flip it around it. Like, none of that shit was going on. I think the closest we got was Don't Want No Short Dick Man. Like, that's it.
Yeah, look at this. Love to Love You, Baby. Yeah. Donna Summer, 1975. Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. Physical by Olivia Newton-John.
Physical.
You and Me, Baby, Ain't Nothing But Man. Well, that was a crazy song. Look, we got more. We got more by Rod Stewart. Tonight's the Night. Hot Stuff by Donna Summer. Yeah. These are all like sex songs, Erotic City, Do Me Baby by Prince, Light My Fire by The Doors, I Want You by The Beatles.
Yep, Hot Together was another one.
Hot Together, the fucking the trailer, one of the trailer songs for GTA.
Fuck that was in Scarface.
Yes, it was. I'm trying to throw a little reference for I'm trying to throw a reference for the Young Bucks, man. All right.
Fuck them.
Next, okay, let's watch some trailers. So let's watch the trailer, and we'll get into a little conversation about this too. She said, "Fuck them." Let's check out and react to the trailer for Jackass Best and Last. In Hells, I got you with the pipe.
Reminder, the stunts in this movie were performed by professionals.
Hi, I'm Wee Man.
I'm Ben Margera.
I'm Preston Lacey.
I'm Chris Pontius.
So for your safety and the protection of those around you,
I'm Dave England.
I'm Danger Aaron.
I'm Steve. I'm Ryan Dunn.
do not attempt
The
any of the
memories.
stunts you have just seen.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Welcome
I love
to the first
I
day
love
of our
that
last
one.
film. What are you feeling? I'm sad. Does it make you sad, Chris?
No, I'm not in touch with my emotions.
I would like
Oh.
to introduce you to our new cast member, Larry.
Oh no!
all big fans. Oh my God! He got you.
Give me a
break
bucket
your
of water
hand.
so I can throw it on Larry. 25 years and we haven't learned a goddamn thing.
No.
Can someone go get the shot collar for your penis? Poopy said he wants to try it.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Oh!
You're taking it to a whole other level.
Yep.
Look pretty happy
Oh, he is
about
not
it.
happy.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Oh my God.
This is the escape room from hell. Start the game.
Oh no!
I think we're moving to the next room.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. When you get knocked down,
This jump started like
You got it in the stomach pretty good.
if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Thank
We
God
are
it's
going
the
to be
final
making
one.
history today with the first
How much more
robot
of the
prostate
shit these
exam.
people can
what
take?
Jackass looks like at 50.
You see the finger on that thing?
That's not a finger. It's a claw.
Let's let it rip, baby.
So we have a lot to talk about here. What the fuck did we just watch? What the fuck? Hell said it's always the last one. So they got a new cast member and it's a robot, which I think is fitting because that's fucking hilarious. That thing's gonna break by the end of the movie. And
The robot just gave Steve a fucking prostate check. Like,
I need to smoke this again.
I don't. Oh. I really, yeah. I really hope this is the last one. I really do.
That's best and last. Wow. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. I mean, this is true, right? I think that's been the one fun thing about Jackass is that it's just correct. You know, it's correctly comedic. It's shit that we wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Because someone had to do it. Right?
Look, let's be honest here. When we were all kids watching Jackass for the first fucking time, there was many of us, regardless of the warnings in the beginning of the show, who went out.
Yeah.
Went all the way down to 42nd Street and Park Avenue.
Keep
The
going. I'll be
Pathmark.
right back.
Go to Pathmark, throw ourselves into a fucking shopping cart, and launch each other down that fucking driveway or the entire parking lot. We all did our own versions of renditions of Jackass when we were kids. Shit, anybody whose backyard wrestled back then, you know what I'm fucking talking about. But easily one of the most influential groups of their time.
Yeah,
But
and
not for a good reason. But not for a good reason. A lot of kids fucking breaking bones way too young trying Jackass shit. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But to piggyback off the Jackass trailer.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to bring this up. Yeah.
Looks like Knoxville right now is under fire. And the people knocking on Knoxville's door, crazily enough, are people not happy with his Fear Factor hosting job or anything? And here's the thing. When you hire somebody like Johnny Knoxville to host a show, you're hiring to host a show. He doesn't write. He doesn't produce. He doesn't direct.
He's just a host.
Factory. Here he was just the host. So to come after Knoxville, I think is a stupid move. Like extremely fucking dumb. I think they should have gone directly towards, the company itself, the production themselves. But people are upset because in Fear Factory they had challenges where they had animals that were dumped.
And I did watch this, so I could piggyback off this too.
So, in the claim saying that Johnny Knoxville allowed, animal abuse in some way, shape, or form. With these animals that were dumped in because there was no precaution. A lot of different species were mixed in together that should not have been mixed in together in some of these challenges and shit. So, yeah, a lot of environmentalists, PETA, a couple of people are really up in arms right now and upset over the whole situation. Now, my whole thing is I understand. I'm an animal lover myself. Yeah. And I'm talking about bugs too. I like them. Like, I don't like killing bugs. I actually pick up a bug on a piece of paper and put them in my backyard if that's the case. Yeah. But it was the aim, the direction of where the guns are being aimed right now. They're being aimed at Knoxville when he was just a fucking host. You know what I mean?
And I also want to add it too. I did watch it, and it wasn't many times that they were full-bodied in a tank. Yeah. I will say that. It must have been maybe twice, maybe 3 times, but I literally only remember the one time. Right now, as I do agree that they could use their feet to potentially harm whatever animal is in there, it is possible. There is no defense about that. But most of the show, the animals were on their faces, on their heads. But I also kind of want to piggyback and go after production. Because throughout the show, when they would show what the challenge is, they would show a very extreme AI video.
Oh God!
Of what the competition. Yeah, it was an AI video reenactment of the challenge that they're about to do. It was so weird. And I don't know what that was about. But Johnny Knoxville himself was a fucking awesome host. I will say that to him. And again, like, for them to go after Knoxville about it, he didn't write the show. Exactly. He didn't produce the show. You know what I mean? It could be the same thing if they went after Joe Rogan about it too, because again, Joe Rogan was just a host. Exactly. But no, it is kind of ridiculous. But I would implore Fear Factory, not the band, Fear Factor. Yeah, great band, by the way, great band. I would implore Fear Factor, the production team behind it and whoever runs it, to be a little more smarter with their animals. Because on top of that too, I also wouldn't want to kick an anaconda, and like try to kick it or try to kill it, and next thing you know,
the shit though. A lot of the ordeals that happen in that example are impulsive. You have an impulsive reaction because of your fear. That you start stomping around in place. You step on a snake or one of these animals that are expensive to these companies. So
that fucking animal's going to react too. The animal's going to react too.
It becomes a liability at that point that, you take the risk. Yep. But
crazy.
Definitely not to blame for this one. I definitely don't agree that they should be going after him.
Have you been? He's been real emotional lately.
Who, Knoxville?
He's been crying everywhere.
The fuck? What? Why is he crying?
He's just always crying.
Yeah, I think he's just getting old, man. I think he's getting old.
Yeah. So did you hear about the shooting that happened at the Correspondents' Dinner the other day?
Yeah, I actually watched video footage of the alleged shooter at a convention where he was describing a mechanism for one of these chairs that he was building, or like one of these safety features to a chair he was building, which is interesting. Actually, JM probably would know more about this because it was a wheelchair that he was talking about, safety features on a wheelchair. And like, yeah, there's a whole fucking interview with him at this convention talking about, these safety precautions and shit. So he was a really knowledgeable individual. Young man, very knowledgeable. Now, as far as his motives behind what was done, and again, this is alleged. I'm just going by the stories that they are. I mean, it's a bold fucking move. I'll say that right now. Like at a fucking correspondence dinner, it's a bold fucking move. Bold. But at the same time,
secure. I can't believe that he got through security too. That's the thing that bugs me the most.
And you know what? It's worrisome. It's extremely worrisome because if the guy running the fucking country right now doesn't have the proper security in place, what the fuck does that say about the rest of us?
I also want to say something too. If you look at the stage footage, right? Yeah. There's footage of them on the stage. When it happened, they pulled JD Vance out immediately. But where was Trump? He was still on the stage, on the other side of the stage. And it maybe 7 seconds after they grabbed Vance, they grabbed Trump and they put him on the ground and stuff, which was way too long. I'm just saying, it was way too long. Now, despite how you feel about the president, we're not going to, this isn't about that. The fact of the matter is, why are we assassinating presidents? Like, the opinion, the burdens of people are driving me crazy.
Absolutely. But then you think about his history itself. We've assassinated far worse, or actually more
Absolutely.
innocent, in the past. Like we've said this before when the elections were first starting, we were jesting and fucking throwing around the idea. We were just throwing around the idea of killing you, but it's not an idea to these people anymore, though. This is the shit. This is the shit that fucking worries me about, society itself, is that if this man, this random young man who had no priors, who was,
a Steam developer, game developer too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy had no bad track record to come out of left field, get his hands on a fucking, on a firearm, get into an event of this fucking caliber where security should have been holding hands around the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? But, bruh. Yep.
Now, Hells, give me a second. Let me get my tinfoil hat because I'm with you there. Why are we faking assassinations to boost poll numbers? Hot ass take. No, but listen. Is it beyond us to think that our government would do something like this? You know what I mean? Like it's.
You want me to throw the biggest conspiracy I fucking have?
I want to hear it. Give it to me.
I believe the government purposely infected us with fucking COVID in order to sell their goddamn product. I think it was purposely fucking done to have us tied into these goddamn injections and shit. I didn't get vaccinated, FYI. Fuck all that.
High five.
Fuck all that.
No, I'm not playing around with that shit.
I believe that's what it fucking was. Like, call me fucking crazy, whatever the case may be, but I honestly feel that was the entire fucking epidemic, bro. We shut down for almost 3 fucking years because these motherfuckers wanted to play control camp.
And listen, I don't want to hear nothing either, all right? Because we've heard it all before for the last 6-7 years, okay? This is America. It was a personal choice. I'm not against it. If you want it, you go right ahead. But me, I'm good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If there was a vaccine for a pandemic, the public wouldn't have access to it. Absolutely. Same
There
thing
you go.
for cancer. It's there. We just got to pay out the ass for it.
Yeah.
None of us can afford that. None
It's
of our
crazy.
insurance will be able to cover that one.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh,
Exactly. Exactly.
that's reserved for the elite. Yeah, they got their bunkers. They got their floating cars and stuff like that. They're good to go. They're good to go. So we missed out on this the last episode, but we're not going to miss out on it today.
What's up? Mm-hmm.
Let's watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Clayface. So let's talk about Clayface.
Oh, yeah.
So we finally got the trailer for it, and I am so excited for this film.
Oh, yeah. Extremely excited for this film.
Yeah, so I'm looking. So what I feel like we're gonna get a story about a man, like a man who DC really needs to keep this ultra realistic take on heroes. It's so grounded. It's grounded.
I love this. I love the idea. I like the world that we're building. This is our first official look at Gotham. Think about it. In James Gunn's DCU.
Yep.
So it's...
Let me pull back to that.
Yeah. Like right there, you got the Narrows. You know, we got one of the most pivotal fucking points in Gotham City itself. So, I mean, what we're seeing here, I'm seeing the animated series. I'm taking so much from the animated series, which was the episodes were called A Feat of Clay. In that story, it was really extremely fucking grounded. The story itself was sad as fuck. Then we have the other fucking ordeal, because I think this one's Matt, right?
Yeah.
He's playing Matt.
This is Matt Hagen.
So there's also Basil Carlo, who was an actor who wore a Clayface mask in order. But I feel like we're going to get a little bit of both. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
I think we're going to get a little bit of both, because that one plastic mask that he has in the trailer gives me Basil Carlo fucking vibes. Hardcore.
Yes. Now, it's so interesting too, because the vibe is very much reminiscent. What up, Jeremy? I hope your birthday was good, man. The one thing that kind of gets me going, right? And it's this look of Gotham City, right? Because we know that
we're so used to Gotham at night too. Think about that.
Yeah.
We're so in a nighttime setting. This is really cool.
Now, if you guys remember, they filmed Superman in Delaware, Maryland, or something like that, right? And so Gotham City is supposed to be across the river, which traditionally from the comic books, I've always kind of felt like Gotham City and Metropolis are like Jersey City and New York City.
Well, you see it in the Superman film, the sign for Gotham City. It says 12 miles, with the exit towards Gotham City and shit.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
This is the map right here.
That's cool.
This is Metropolis right over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's amazing. Now he says here, Penguin vibes gritty, which is another thing. The vibes are very much Robert Pattinson's Batman vibes.
Yes, I agree.
The vibe is there. So I'm very, very curious. But the thing is that Gotham City, doesn't look like this. That's the thing. Because Robert Pattinson's Gotham City has more bridges. They have the massive
gothic vibe. Like they gave it a way more gothic vibe in.
They also have the Gotham Garden. There's no way you could tell me
Yeah.
that the Gotham Garden is somewhere there.
No, I don't think the botanicals are probably on the other
No,
side.
no, I'm talking about MSG.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look like it. Even though MSG was a great fucking setting piece for fucking the Batman, that was so good. But otherwise, but yeah, I mean, we have
there's a
this
lot
right here.
Mile. This right here made me hop out of my fucking seat because here's your clue. Like this is the place where all your fucking all your heroes on their off time go and hang out and do their fucking chillings and shit. This is also headquarters many a times to the most infamous fucking criminal and enemy to Batman in the fucking DC universe, bro. This is Joker territory. So to see this, a nice little nod at the Joker, I loved this scene. And I think this is his love interest, who also plays a scientist. Like
I wonder if she's one of the scientists that made this happen.
I think it may be like when he's getting the injection to the side of his cheek in the trailer, you see the gash where the people were fucking up his face.
Yeah, let
shit.
me see if I could get that. It's very fast.
Yeah, I love that. A lot of it is very flash sequenced, which is fucking funny. But the trailer itself came out fucking amazing. Like, I love what they did with this trailer. The close up on him, the song "Do You Realize" in the background,
yeah,
the repeat of your beautiful face constantly, like just drilling that into you. Like, bro, the man is gonna be extremely troubled. Like, I got vibes where we're gonna get what we should have gotten with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. I think now we're gonna get it done.
So this is interesting. I'm patiently waiting for some Batman Beyond content. Need Bale or Keaton to be Old Man Bruce. Would prefer Bale after Keaton's flawless performance. You want to know something? I never thought of Christian Bale to come back as an older Bruce Wayne for like a Beyond style thing, right?
Oh no, I see more Keaton than I would.
I see
Bale.
more Keaton too because of the Joseph Gordon-Levitt Robin story and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then again, if we bring in Terry McGinnis, Christian Bale, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. All right, so the final thing we got. This is a little special thing I got for you, Gio.
Steven Yeun as McGinnis.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we have bad news. Gen V was canceled.
Yeah, I heard. But at the same time, think about it.
We have unfinished story.
But think about where Gen V ended in this last season with Godolkin. Free out in the fucking school. He's and then think of where the boys is going right now. We're getting the cap on all that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping that what the boys does in its finale is bring some closure to what happened in Gen V. Because we do hear a lot of references. We hear about Marie. We hear about all these like other cast members from the Gen V show. So I have a feeling we're going to get referenced as to what's going on there within these last couple of episodes of The Boys. And then we also got to look forward. Right now we got Vought Origins, which is going to be coming out soon. So they've got a layout, a little roadmap of what they're trying to do. As far as the story itself, I don't think Gen V needs to go any further. I agree. I don't think it needs to go any further.
I feel like we needed one more season at least, but he said, but how's it saying that kid? Yeah, Chance Perdermo dying did mess up a lot of things.
That's a huge one. Yes, absolutely.
That was a big blow. All right, so the final story we got here. Now we know well, it's not really a story; it's a little thing that I got for Gio here. So it's an article I read here called "The 10 Iconic Legend of Zelda Characters We Need in the Live Action Movie." So I want to know who do you think should play these characters if they were to do this? All right. So we'll go down this line real quick. Bless you.
All right.
First one is Saria.
Saria, okay. She's
Yes.
the little woodland chick from fucking the forest.
Yes.
With the actor that they have playing Link right now, I could see somebody like a Sadie Sink playing Saria.
Okay. All right, cool.
Somebody else, Sydney Sweeney. Okay, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Next one. It's funny because everyone's putting her in everything.
God damn.
These fucking genes, man. Next one is Link's uncle.
Link's uncle.
It says every good hero needs an origin story, and their call to action can make or break the legacy.
Somebody emotional, grounded, intense. Give me Gerard Butler.
Okay, it says, the unnamed uncle plays a key role in A Link to the Past, acting as a mentor and father figure to Link before his untimely death.
I would
Negan?
I would fuck with Negan, yeah. I would fuck with Negan. But no. Gerard Butler, just because of his role in How to Train Your Dragon.
Listen, are Gerard Butler and Jeffrey Dean Morgan just the same person anyway?
It kind of really is. Too many fucking comparisons.
It's like Benicio del Toro and what's the guy from No Country for Old Men? Javier Bardem.
Yep, it's almost the same fucking person.
I always get them confused. Next one is Malin.
Malin. Ooh, okay. The daughter to the farmer.
Yep.
And technically Link's real love interest.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. I don't know who I would put in that role.
So how old is she? How old is she supposed to be? Because Link is what, 16? And she is possibly the same age?
Yeah, it varies though.
It does vary.
Definitely a young actress. I wouldn't be opposed to a newcomer, like a newcomer face.
Yeah.
Actress. I wouldn't be opposed to it. But shit, no, I really don't know. That's a tough one. Stranger, this redhead.
Oh, Sadie Sink. You could probably throw in Millie Bobby Brown for that too, possibly.
Millie Bobby Brown would probably fit.
She's been doing a lot of like fantasy type time period stuff, so it could work. The next one is Eponia.
The horse?
Yep.
Anyone.
Well,
pick a fucking horse.
Pick a horse. Get Bo to see a front. Get Bo.
It's a bigger horse with white legs. We're good.
Yep. Next one is Beetle.
Which one?
The traveling salesman.
Beetle or Tingle?
Tingle's on this list too, but there's Beetle.
I already know who I want for Tingle. Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson for Tingle? That's actually good.
Tingle.
This is Beetle. Oh
Beetle.
Wow, that's a
name. He was Majora's Mask, the mask salesman.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, so you know what? Since he's gonna be the fucking cabbage guy in Avatar, Ken Jeong. keep the role
Works.
with Ken Jeong. I like
next is Hestu.
Ooh. What's this motherfucker's name? He not Simon Pegg. The guy who's always in the movies with him. The large dude. What's his name?
I don't know. Lars Ulrich? No, I'm fucking high. What?
Metallica. What? No, the sick boy from fucking Shaun of the Dead. His best
Nick
friend.
Frost?
That's the fucking guy. Thank you, Kairu. Yes.
Nick Frost. Okay, well, you said Tingle. Oh, actually, now this is the Happy Mask Salesman. The Happy Mask Salesman. So you want the Happy Mask Salesman to be Ken Jeong?
Ken Jeong.
So who would be Beetle? I'll throw in one.
I got you already. Fuck, what's this asshole's name? Josh
Hutcherson?
fucking... No, the son of a bitch that played
What's going
fucking...
on, Jay?
Fuck! He's...
Jack Black?
No! He's fucking Olaf's voice.
Josh Gad.
Thank you! That fucking cocksucker. Yeah, Josh Gad.
Josh Gad would be good. Next, Navi.
Oh, fuck. Annoying. She's got to be annoying.
Who would play that little chatty fairy? It would have
Amy
to be.
Poehler.
Oh, Jesus
Amy
fucking
Poehler.
Christ.
Amy Poehler is Navi.
Look,
Her
Hell said Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts. She was already Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
The
guy.
Oh, that's right. From What We Do in the Shadows.
The guy. Give it to Tilda Swinton.
Tilda.
And last but not least, the Golden Goddesses.
Ooh. Okay. There's 3 of them bitches. All right.
Would you make them all the same?
No. We got Practical Magic 2 that was just announced. So bring me back Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman, and Cher. Give me all 3 of them bitches.
That's actually not bad at all. That's actually not a bad. Hey, Paramount, call this guy for casting. Yeah, look, we even win.
Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman, and Cher. That's it.
You know, me and Cher have the same. You know, me and Cher have the same birthday. So, and our birthdays are coming up. So, we also have the same birthday as Busta Rhymes. Yeah, and guess who died on my birthday?
Who?
Christopher Columbus.
Oh, so we're celebrating your birthday hard.
Oh yeah,
we're celebrating hard.
Like today is not just the day of birth, but the day of death for Christopher Columbus.
Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, but holy shit, guys. What a fun show. We really appreciate you guys coming out. There's no breaking news as of right now, so I'm very happy. You heard it? Yeah, we just covered it.
What?
Yeah, we just saw it. We just I am bewildered, and I'm so glad that it's coming, and I'm so happy that it's the last one. It's so funny. It's so funny. But guys, thank you so much for coming to another episode of Morning Rips. This was such a fun episode. Make sure you guys check out our last BRVG episode, the Weed Olympics. We got a video coming out about it. That was so fun. I started editing the video this morning. To put it up tomorrow morning and shit like that. It was so fun, and I can't wait for this week's episode too. But guys, you already know what to do. You guys hit like and subscribe, and make sure that every other show on the Clean Sanchez Media roster, like JM and Diggs and DD214 Network, that will be on tonight, and of course BRVG Saturdays at 7. Geo, take the key, close the door. You know what to do.
Oh, no. Let me finish the mic first. Guys, you hear me say it every week. I don't mind sounding like a broken record when it comes to this. So, pay close attention. Not to my tears, even though these tears can count for empathy as well. So, take them. Fucking take them. But guys,
you're like a crying lily.
I really am. Guys, every day is not supposed to be a great day. Every day is not meant to go the right way. Every day is not meant to pan out the way you expect it to. This is why you need to learn to manage your expectations. But sometimes you can't get through these things alone. Shit, a lot of times you can't get through these things alone. In those cases, you need to reach out and talk to somebody. Reach out and let somebody know that you're not feeling right. You're hurting. Something is wrong. That way, you have a listening ear, because sometimes that's really all you fucking need, is somebody to just sit and listen to what's going on in your life. Maybe in some instances, maybe you'll get help for it. You know what I mean? In some way, shape, or form. But
might get something out of it.
Exactly. You have to take that first step, though. So if you're downtrodden, if fucking shit's not going your way, if it just feels like the walls are closing in around you, please do us and the people that love you a favor. Stick around. Be here. Be present. And let us know that there's something bothering you, because 9 times out of 10, we want to help. We want to help. And even though we can't, maybe physically, monetarily, whatever the case may be. But like I said before, a listening ear goes a long fucking way. So please, please, don't keep shit to yourself. Don't bottle things up. Don't just put everything in a jar and shelve that shit till later. Let it out. Release. Talk. Express. Get into something. Find a hobby that takes your mind away from all these fucking things. Don't do anything stupid that's going to hurt you or the people that really do give a fuck about you. So please, I fucking urge you, with everything inside, stick around. Please.
That was beautiful, my man. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody. And as always, if you're not having one today, you better make sure that you have yourself.
Have a nice day.
I will unfortunately see you tonight for DD214 Network. Peace out, everybody. Drink milk. Have your coffees. Go get your culottes. Walk your dogs. It's a beautiful day, guys. Peace out.